See a cool magic trick? I'll even show you how it's done. First, hop onto one of your social feeds. Search for anti-Israel protests from before the ceasefire. You'll see tons of angry students wearing keffiyehs, yelling that Israel is killing innocent Palestinians. Now jump.
Hey China, how are you, love? How we doing? Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're gonna have to take the gun today, bro.
Hey China, how are you?
Okay, bro, I'm about done with you. What do you want to do? Do you want your buddy to take that backpack or not?
Look, sir, if I get charged with that, I mean,
You can fight the case with me.
I can help you out a lot.
Okay, you can, but listen, you have to sign up through the district attorney's office anyway. With it being his first time offense, and they do know it's
Hey Tanel, how are you?
it's a gun.
Aquarius
It's
season.
a suspended sentence of some sort, and then what happens is if he messes up during that time, they'll put him into prison. We ready?
How old are you?
How old am I? 40. Yep.
Accelerating heavily and tailgating. This person's driving horrible.
What made you cut her off? Hey Elisa. She seemed like she just kind of played too much though. Low key.
I'm sorry. I'm so ready to go home. I'm so sleepy.
Sleepy?
Yeah. I swear to God, like I just got my real estate license.
How long has it been since you drank?
This morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
What are those keys down there?
She tried to talk to your what?
Oh. Is that O2? Oh, those look like whippets?
Those are for like a party.
You are doing whippets?
Yeah. Yeah.
You weren't doing those while you're driving, huh?
Hell no.
The problem with this one, with those whippets, inhale too much, you can actually black out. So, I mean, internal thing, just as dangerous as
Where's my remote? I need to turn my
other
TV off.
narcotic or controlled substance or alcohol, if not worse, due to the fact that it can cause you to black out.
Over here watching cops and stuff. She tried to talk to your little sister. What the hell? What is wrong with her? Is she well in the mind? I don't think so. I don't think she's okay. Mentally, something's wrong with her. I'm looking for my thing. It's right here the whole damn time. Okay. Well, Tanel, you have free will, my love. You don't have to talk to anybody, despite what the cards say. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. So if you choose your own path, your own destiny. The cards only tell you what the possibility is, but if you choose to not go along with that path, then things can change, and that's fine. Paper. Can you make it? I'm like, why is she on my phone? So now it's on the phone. You gon' get some, so bring the raincoat. When we finish, you gon' see a rainbow. You just making love to me, Limo. It's a phony, it's a trick phony. You gon' have to change my name to wait to up. You love me when I call your name. Hey, hey. You love me when I make it rain. Hey, hey. Close to your close. Make me hold my still want some more. Boy, it's a tidal wave. Oh, she get wet up. We drip the night away. No, no, never ever stop. I'm gonna rock, baby. It's you and I. Hey D, how are you, boo? Every summer. Ooh, you just a ball of fun, huh? Aries sun rising and godly. Watch out for you, huh? Can you say? Let me create another one. I still want to know. Whoever that beat is so nice. That beat is genius. Hold on. Wanna be with you, but you're afraid. We always fun to. Oh yeah, just don't piss y'all off though. Words don't never seem to come on right, but I still mean it. Why you say it hurts my pride to tell you how I feel, but I still need to. I miss you, but you're away. I always say, matter who you are, yeah, it's so simple. I feel, but it's everything. No matter who you love, yeah, it's so simple. I feel it. Everything. Like every day. When I'm with you, but you're away. Sure, it's you insane. But if I found you, who you are, it's so simple. Feeling, everything, no matter who you love, it's so simple. A feeling, everything. Oh, song. Y'all, if you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my Chime, PayPal, or Apple Pay. Please don't send my super chat on YouTube. I cannot refund you if you do. Only PayPal, Chime, and Apple Pay. $20 or more donators get to choose their deck. I was at the end. I was at the end. Made me feel like that is right where I'm at. Made me feel alive. Tell me I'm a side, baby, you me out your love, sign me off, baby, where would I Atlanta, baby. Let me love again, like notice I can stand you up. I don't wanna talk about it. No one understands me now. You the only one I could find to, darling. I don't even need love to you. How you heart all the time. Everything I've done, you know. I ain't really never had a home. Am I really hating it? No. Maybe you can make me feel home, baby. If you're not alone, if you're not alone, baby. Oh. What you mean used to? I still love that song. Need you here at home. You're the only one who knows. You're the only one who knows. Oh, mm, mm, uh, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Where would I be? There's only like three songs that could actually make me cry. It's that one, um, Butterflies by Alicia Keys, and I know there's another one that makes me very emotional. It's a song by Whitney Houston. What's that song called? I'm a Greatest Love of All. Yeah. I'm ever to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fell, if I succeed. You can see, baby, I know it's for me, it's for soul. I can't relate to desperation. I can't find I'm on vacation. And I got this one boy who won't stop calling. When I act this way, I know I got him. Text him to fire, walking, drinking, drinking. Soft skin and a perfume for you. Bouncing through for you. I'm in the for you. Now he's thinking about me, and I know it's the sweet I can go. And I know it's for me, it's for soul. You look down the fire, I need to know. And I know it's for me, it's for soul. Holy shit, that's the sweet I can go. Right down my finger. You know, I can not so often. How can we be? Want to fail, can't you fail? Not fucking fail, nothing to fail. I'm touching my brand new fail. Now he's for me, and I know. We are down the fire. Yeah, I listened to that song an unhealthy amount of times. Like, here's the thing: if I've been drinking, I know a drink hate to see me coming with that song, and I know the shower hates to see me coming with that song because, and my neighbors probably hate to see me coming with that song. Because, yeah, I replay the shit out of that song. I'm a hustler, baby. I provide by any means. And I already got it bad. So hard, but I keep on coming back. Girlfriend telling me I don't know how to act. I'm telling him he's so good and he knows how to love me. So good and so heavy in the street. He's my dude. Better get used to things. I don't care what you say about me and they say it. Runs in the west. So what? They say just wait till you hear. I am. He wants his girl. My love. I can't alone. But the top will turn me on. So bad love that I can't live alone. Top will turn me on. Hi, Kay. Trying to be hard. No one compares to me. I couldn't handle it. Ever got to stare at me. Everyone can look at me from the A to the hills of the Beverly. So fun, and he knows how to carry me. First fives with the top of the head. They say, runs in the west. So what? They say, just wait till you he's gonna, and I know, one thing you ask for. I'm pleased, I really dig your company, your style, your smile, your mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I see what I came for. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to start conversation, relation, relaxation. Maybe we can talk about 118. Hey, Natalia, welcome back, bro. A long walk. Find a spot for us to spot. Share our situation. Relaxation. Elevation. Pain. Talia, who else I had? Was that China? Yeah, I was China. Who came in first? Okay, Natalia came in first and then China. Okay, so go ahead with your question, Natalia. Find a spot for us to spot conversation. Situation. Relaxation. Hey, we can talk about Has he reached out? Oh, someone sent Apple Pay to who sent Apple Cash? It just popped up. Was that Jenna? Little and simple sarcastic. Come on, let's take a long walk after dark. On a spot for us to spot conversation, revelation, share our situation, relaxation. I love me some Jill Scott. So how is he being sarcastic? Can you give me an example? It's not funny, but I mean, shit, I want to laugh. So. Look at that body, look at that thing, look at that busy. Number 3-2. Okay, hold on. Who sent the Apple Pay? I think that's Jenna. I want to say that's Jenna. You give it to me. I'll give it to you. I promise. I promise. 21. So tell me, Slam, what you want to do when you know I'm in love with you. Every time that I turn around, look for you that you can't find. My pretty baby found me. I'm in love with a bumblebee. He sees my video. He says very informative. Damn. What's this for Natalia and George? What? Why do they do that? I don't know, girl. What's next for Natalia and George? You're my favorite. You make me think now, honey. Yeah. That's next one, Italian, George. Be, it don't be like it's usually to the world do. I don't fall for that book. Oh, boy, he ain't telling me. I know is you feel me. Okay, so what's next is the Star and the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like this conversation, to be honest, is only going because you're reaching out. And again, I know you want to talk to him, but just like the advice that I gave you before, it's best that you just let him come around because to him, he's not going to give you what you want as far as opening up until he feels deserving of you, okay? So if he's not in that mindset or space just yet, like I told you he wouldn't be. I think I what time frame did I tell you? The last 2 years. I think I told you maybe Aries season or something. I think I told you some shit like that. But right now, I see him being distant. Okay, you and him both are probably just going to be distant because the Star is a card of distance. The Hermit is the card that usually shows up when someone's going to ghost you or disappear. Okay, and head into some withdrawal energy and reflection and whatnot. Okay. What's next for the Italian George connection? How is you feeling me? So with the Seven of Cups, I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you're gonna be confused, like you already are now, by his like behavior. You're trying to decipher and figure it out and put the puzzle pieces together. Why he? Don't bother trying to figure him out, Natalia. Okay, just don't bother. You're gonna give yourself a headache and you're gonna stress yourself out. This man still has work to do with the Hermit, like I already told you. So the only way this conversation will happen, I feel, is if you're the one that's constantly reaching out, and that's gonna be eventually, if you don't already feel like that, that's exhausting. Okay, to be the only one reaching out and all this stuff, you're having a one-sided conversation. He's doing the bare minimum right now. That's a sign that he's not ready to engage with you emotionally. Okay, so I just think the best thing to do, obviously, you can get readings on him, but to see what his energy is like. But I wouldn't suggest keep reaching out to him, or I think you should just honestly give him space and let him come around on his own. Okay. Especially if he's being sarcastic like that. I don't think he's necessarily trying to be sarcastic with you. I just think he's trying to. It's like he's playing it safe. He doesn't want to like necessarily give you too much of a sign right now. Especially if he knows emotionally he's not ready to uh, step up in that way. So that's what I would recommend, but it is your free will. You don't have to, follow that advice. So you have the world. The world is a card of a cycle. It's a card of completion. Um, this is saying that he probably has his own little, introspection and karmic cycle that he needs to complete within himself before he can be ready for you. Okay. That doesn't mean he never will, but right now I just think it's best that you kind of surrender, release it. That's what the hangman in the world is about. Okay. It's about surrendering to the not trying to have control over the outcome or, the situation right now. Because it's clear that he's just not ready to engage in that way. So that's what I'm seeing as far as what's next for y'all. I do see you being and feeling very frustrated. because he's keeping you at arm's length and he's not letting you get that close, okay? And he's purposely doing that because he's not ready for that emotionally. You should look girl say with me tonight. I can't go with another because I am not alright. I might let you take the wheel tonight. You know your rising sign, Natalia? Girl, the same cards keep coming out. See, it's like every time you're trying to get close, and the Queen of Cups is you. Every time you're trying to get close to him and, get him to open up or something, he's just not going for a girl right now. He's keeping you at arm's length. He has a barrier between the both of y'all. 7 of Wands. But that's the thing. He feels the connection. 2 of Cups is at the bottom of that. He feels it with you. But I don't know. He's just not ready to. I feel like he has a lot of trust issues, though. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Moon. Okay. And he thinks about if he measures up. He got a lot of shit going on in his mind. And for a guy like that, the only thing you could do is just give him that space. Jenna, hold on. Hold on, I might need to go ahead and text that number. Baby, all you gotta do is just tell me which way you like it. I don't know if that number was Jenna. Okay, so China, go ahead and type your question. I got what's it already? 8. Can let you out of control. If it's so natural. Did you have any other question about him, Natalia? Just tell me which way you love it. I gotta go look up what Capricorn reading was talking about. If you want to know what's going to happen for you soon in love, always look at your rising, okay? Because your sun sign can take time to manifest. Usually, I find personally that Aquarius readings for me as Aquarius sun um, actually happen like a month down the line. So it takes, and it makes sense because the sun needs 30 days to go around, the earth. So that's a full cycle, which is 4 weeks. But Gemini, for example, my rising is Gemini. So if you watch your rising sign, you will see what will happen to you in love sooner, quicker. Okay. Why do you think he's hiding something, China? Do you like it like this? Do you like it like that? Tell me which way you like it. Oh, no, I'm not going to use that one. Oh, oh. I love when I'm with you. You like when you look at me with no hesitation. You tell me, baby, you sure. let me think about the game, girl. What is Inde hiding from China? Temperance. What is Inde hiding from China? Issues. Issues. Got the sun. What is Inde hiding from China? I'm not getting that he's hiding anything, honey. I'm pretty sure if he was a freak and a liar, I would have picked up on that like from the moment you brought him up. He's not hiding anything. The sun is not hiding anything because the sun illuminates everything. That means that he's been transparent with you. He's been honest. So I don't really see he's hiding anything. Um, if anything, he's probably just hiding how much he sees you in his future. Okay, how much he wants a future with you. All right, Ten of Cups and the Temperance. I think it's meant to be paranoid. I was running with my motherfucking boys. That's Inde hiding from China. I'm not getting he's hiding anything, my love. Nobody else there. I had made some ramen last night. Girl, to be honest, I feel like he's hiding just how badly he wants this opportunity with you. That's just what I keep hearing. I don't think he's desperate, but he really, really, really wants a future with you. He's trying to keep his like calm himself down and like mellow and chill himself out. With Temperance, it's a Sagittarius card. He's trying to balance himself here, okay? But he really strongly desires a future with you. That's what he's hiding. And he wants it so bad. But he's trying not to look desperate or like thirsty about it, you know? Because the Nine of Wands is him, it says strength. So the Nine of Wands is typically a card of persistence, okay? Even though you're tired or you're weary or you're worried about what's to come or whatever, you've been through shit, you know, he really wants a future with you. He feels like he met you for a reason with the Wheel of Fortune, and he hopes that the universe makes it happen. He hopes that things go well, okay? That's what I get. He's hoping that you're the one, for sure. Even though he knows you've been through a lot, it's like he still hopes that y'all, can be successful. This is not a lying energy, my love. Okay, he's not lying. You found a rare Leo man, girl, because I need to know what's his moon sign at this point. Because them Leo men usually are liars. I ain't gonna hold you. But I ain't never ducking. Now I got open, trying to find a future. I ain't living for the moment. That my lady, she keep me focused. Real love, you can say I'm overdosing. Be a fuck up, dog. I haven't feeling like a fuck up, dog. But first and forever and ever. You see what's behind it? This is at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, girl. He could be your life partner, and I'm not trying to be dramatic or sound cliche, but usually when the Ten of Cups shows up like that often for you and someone, it's like spirit telling you, hey, This could be your person, like for real, for real. Like this could be your soulmate and life partner, potentially. Now, y'all gotta understand, this is what the cards show. Cards are based on energy. If you decide to curse him out tomorrow and end it, don't come and blame me and say, "Oh well, I thought you said you would." You have free will. If you choose to sabotage it, that's your own choice. You did that on your own time. Okay? But right now, it looks good if you guys keep along the path that you are on right now. Okay? Y'all go and, do some shit to these connections, and then y'all want to come and look at me crazy when y'all need to damn take a mirror and look at yourself crazy. Okay? I had quite a few clients. Oh my God, bless their heart. It looks so good, and then they go and sabotage the connection. And I'm like, what? Why did you cut him off? Oh, he didn't call when he said he would. Y'all cut people off that quick? Jesus Christ. I don't know, because people be expecting people to be so damn perfect out here, and nobody is. Oh, he didn't call at 3:50, 3:59 when he said he would call me. Cut off. Damn. Oh, I thought he was the one. He was the one, but I mean, you don't have patience for him. You had a short temper with him. You decided to be impulsive and jump to conclusions and cut him off. The cards can't control you. You control your own life and destiny. The cards don't control you. And absolutely, Natalia. If someone's a liar, they gonna know right away. You know, even if you don't ask me if the person's a liar, based on the cards, I can tell you if they're a liar. Beat Town Queen, hey. You've been through a lot, but if you want to be happy, you have to let down your guard and allow him to love you, girl. If not, oh well. But it's saying that things look really good with him. Give me a sativa, but you wanna try me? I'm broken thinking. Who's born is a open baby, baby. I know it. Oh, young is a part of here. DJ, what's your breakfast for the song? She's looking at me for a heart attack. That's all. Like I say this with all the love in my heart. Some of y'all need to stop being so neurotic with people, Yes, it's understandable. You want to gauge someone's intentions and stuff, but you know, if you know deep down you have a good thing and the cards tell you that you have a good thing, do not go sabotaging it. Okay? Because I'm telling you right now, I do a lot of readings and I don't even have positive readings all the time for people. I don't. So when you pull in Ten of Cups, you pulling all these beautiful cards, be thankful, be grateful, and praise the good Lord up above that you got that type of spread. Okay? Because it's so many people who come to me and their spread is not good. Their person is a liar, man whore. Just a lot of crazy shit I've seen in the cards. Okay, third party polygamous, double life, married. It's a lot of shit going on. Just calm down and look to the cards for guidance, but understand people ain't perfect too. So little things like that you can talk about. You know, if they do a little mistake or he didn't call at 7 p.m., but instead he called at 9, that doesn't mean you need to cut him off. It's not the end of the world. Don't be dramatic. Okay? The man called you. That's what matters. And to be honest with you, guys don't even be like, they're not that good at multitasking like us women. Okay? They really don't. And women just fail to see that. And that's why sometimes they stay single for a long time because Y'all gotta remember, guys they don't really sit around on their phone 24/7 unless he's a bitch. But grown men, you know what I'm saying? They're actors, they're doers. They don't sit around want to do this all day with you. Okay, I'm sorry. And sometimes when they locked in, because they are men, they already have a lot of pressure and stress in other areas. Maybe the man was tired and he just went home and slept. God damn it! That doesn't mean you need to cut him off. It's not the end of the world. If you're gonna cut someone off for that, you will never have a relationship because nobody is perfect. Not even you. Jenna. Yeah, Jenna would Jenna would give y'all wood. Okay? That's for sure. And then once you fumble that one and you sabotage that one, guess what's next? Guess what the universe gonna send you next? Can anybody guess? Once the universe sent you a good man, a good woman, and you fumble it, you fuck it up, guess what happened next? The universe is now gonna send you some bullshit. And now you're going entering into a karmic cycle. That's the truth. People forget, but the universe always recording. It never forgets. If the universe sets you a good man or good woman and you fuck it up through any way, shape, or form, cheating, lying, ignorant, stubborn, it don't goddamn matter. Now the universe, you're telling the universe what you want instead. So they're like, oh, so you didn't want that woman who cared. You didn't want the man who still called you and made sure you were okay. Really? Okay. We're gonna send you a karmic now. And then you're gonna be dealing with a karmic crying and whining, missing what you had. And then guess who get to be with that good woman or good man that you fumbled? The person who's grateful. Beat Town Queen. That's so dramatic, but that is so true. That's the truth. And now you're gonna have to sit on the sidelines while you watch that person get what you should have had, but you were too much in your own way. And now you're just gonna have to cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh well. And no matter what your ego tell you, oh, it's all good. I'll find somebody else. That's not how it works, honey. You think that is easy for you to meet your life partner and your soul? You think that's easy? If that's the case, nobody will be watching tarot reading. Everybody will be very happy right now. It is not easy to find your person and to find emotional fulfillment. It is not. Someone that you're very compatible with, no. People don't just walk into you. You think you got options, you don't have options. Okay? You don't. That's an illusion. That's actually the way that your universe trick you too. Make you think you have illusions and make you think the grass is greener. That way you can fuck yourself over and then now you're paying karma. That's the truth. Because guess what? Those options you have, they're not even supposed to be your person. Those options, they person is somewhere out there, but it's not you. They just temporary in your life. And you fumbled the person who was really meant for you or strongly meant for you for your options. And people's ego will tell them, oh well, yeah, don't worry, I'll find somebody else, and keep thinking that you'll find someone else, but it may not even be the same degree of companion and compatibility as it was with the other person. Okay, that's the truth. See, my ex, he fumbled very hard. Okay, he's a freaking a liar, and he's with the karmic now. How do I know? That motherfucker come complain to me. That bitch is crazy as shit. Oh my god, the bitch can't cook worth a damn. The bitch is clingy. The bitch, she be sending death threats on him and all type of stuff. She put her hands on him. I'm like, well, that's what you wanted, right? Enjoy, bon appetit. And in my mind, I'm like, girl, look, do your big one on him because he didn't appreciate the Empress. This is what he wanted, so enjoy. And now he got to be stuck with what he decided to go for. That's on him. And now who's going to actually be happy? I'm going to actually find my person, which I've already found my person, but I'm going to be happy while he on the sidelines with his karmic watching me be in my 10 of cups relationship because you were the asshole. Okay? I wasn't the asshole. I took care of him. I did everything I needed to do. I did my part. Until you showed me that I can't do my part no more. I did my part. I treated you right. I stood by, my commitment, and you did the opposite. So that's on you. So, I know I'm not getting back with no freaky ex. It's not gonna happen. You just gotta let people, because when the universe sends you somebody good, don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, it's almost always gonna be you gonna be the one looking stupid at the end of the day. Because that same woman that you fumbling, that same man you fumbling, there's a woman out there praying, crying to in her pillow at night for that same kind of man that you taking like it's nothing. That's the truth. People getting dogged out left to right out here. I just need your love because all that other shit you said, yeah. You can make them last. Once you in karmic land, you're gonna be there for a while because you got a few cycles to go through with that motherfucker. That's just the truth. Gotta keep my heart. I couldn't even stop it. She showed me who was fake and I cut them all off and it should have been. Absolutely, Natalia. I just seen your comment, my bad. But absolutely. I just need your love. Sometimes a good man is worth waiting for, but it just depends. It depends because some people be waiting on a guy they know ain't shit. You just basically waiting on him to choose you while he's fucking with everything else. But if you can tell the man is trying, you could tell in your soul he's a good man. He just may be scarred or he needs some time to be the man you want him to be. It may be worth it to give him some grace and wait for him. But it really depends. Okay? Don't be waiting for no freak. You're about to fumble into karmic land. My guy, when I met him, when did we fucking meet? Last April. Um, and he was, in school and stuff. And to be honest with you, I had to wait literally almost a whole year. We're really just now, like, really getting more acquainted. But I had to wait almost a whole year because he told me from the jump that he wants to finish school first before he dates and before he, can give me all the time that he knows I would need, which makes sense. I'm not desperate, but I can tell he's a good guy and that he's just kind of trying to get on his purpose and get his career going. So what did I do? I was patient. I didn't panic. I didn't say, "Oh well, fuck you. You just no," because that's how you sabotage things and fuck up a good thing. Okay, I was just patient, and things unfold naturally. He graduated school, and things are fine. Okay, Was it frustrating to wait? Yes, it was. That's like 8 9 months, and there will be times we will not even talk often. Sometimes he'll go like 2 3 weeks not saying anything to me. Did I feel some kind of way? Yeah, I did. But deep down, he already told me from the jump that he's very locked in with his career, and relationship, girls is a bit of a distraction. So I get it, fine. And I just been patient. It is what it is. I just told myself if I'm meant to be with him, which I really hope to God I am because I love him so much, um, that he will come back and he will be prepared and ready for to finish off what we already started. Because sometimes that's why we saying like it's divine timing. Sometimes you want things when you want it, but there's a reason why the universe is not making it happen the way you want it, right when you want it. And that's just it's the truth. You don't know that though. Because some people they so 3D minded, they only see their point of view and they don't think about what other people could have going on. Um, love is patient, love is kind, yeah, absolutely. And that's why I never really got mad at him or jumped to conclusions because I'm like, I'd rather a man who cares about his life, right, his career, his future, and a man who has one, okay, and a man who's willing to grow and become the man that he knows I need behind the scenes. I respect the fuck out of it. Why would I not? Compared to guys that just sit in your face knowing they not shit. They don't want to do better. They don't care. They waste your time. They hurt you. So if a man has to get away from you, that way he can get his life together, that does not mean that he's playing games with you. Okay? Women always think, oh well, he just don't like me. No. Sometimes, and I'm not saying this is all the time, sometimes a man loves you very much. He wants the best for you. And he wants to be the best for you. That's the truth. Okay? And that's a sign that he loves you if he's willing to better himself for you. Okay? You see that he's elevating in certain ways. But if he's staying stagnant and he don't that's how you know he don't care about you that much. Because a man biologically he's wired to want to provide and protect. So when he meets the woman that he sees as his wife, I'm not talking about just girlfriend, some bullshit. I'm talking about he really see you as someone that he could spend his life with. He's going to get scared. Okay, that's all. That's if he's not already like if he's already in his career and he making good money, he's stable. Okay, that's different. But if he's not and he meets a woman, you're like a catalyst to him. And yes, he's going to stay away from you until he feels like he can match you. And it's easy to take it personally and think, oh well, you just don't, you're not into me. No, sometimes that motherfucker's too into you. But he's mad enough to know that he doesn't deserve you yet. That's the truth. Because it be these little boys out here who want you, but they know they don't deserve you, but they waste your time. That's the truth. They sit up in your face, tell you what you want to hear. So that's why I always tell women and my clients, look, respect a man who has a grind. Respect a man who's trying to better himself. Respect a man who knows he needs to do better. Okay? And give it to the universe at the end of the day. If he's meant to be with you, y'all will be together. Don't panic. Let things happen naturally. And I'm not gonna lie, in my past relationships, I wasn't like that. I have an Aries Venus, so I was very impatient on certain things. I was crazy as hell. And I regret some of my relationships because they were rushed. But this is actually the first situation that I had to have this much patience for. And it's crazy because usually I would have been let it go. You feel me? But that's why when Kim said love is patient, you are absolutely correct. Because when you really love somebody You'll be amazed at how much patience that you will have and what you will do that you never used to damn do. Baby, please. Okay, Jenna. So Jenna's came in before yours, Kim. So what you wanna? I was watching this pastor. I don't know if y'all know him, but his name is Pastor R.C. Blake, and he shared a story. He shared a story with us about, well, with his channel on how he was when he met his wife, who he ended up marrying and put her in a very nice house. See y'all don't know the game. Y'all don't know the game. Sometimes I'm telling you, when you be patient with this man, I'm not talking about with a bum. I'm talking about with a man who got to hustle. Okay. He said that when he met his wife, he was nowhere near where he wanted to be, but he said he loved her very much. And I think he said that he he literally basically told her that, like, look, I can't see you just yet or something, because I need to get myself together. And I think he said it was like a good, really almost 2 years before he really came back to her. But he did come back to her. And when he did come back to her, he was making 6 figures. He was making 6 figures, and he came back to her and he married her right away. And that girl has a big rock on her finger, and she's in a nice house, and they grew old together. So sometimes don't listen to people telling you, oh, well, if he acting like that, he don't love you. No, that's not always why a guy would be that way with you. Yes, it could be if he don't like you, if he's not interested, he don't love you, duh. But sometimes it is genuinely because that man is trying to get to a place to where he feels like he deserves you. Okay, that's the truth. Because no man who loves no woman is gonna sit in that woman's face, ain't shit, ain't doing shit, can't do a lick of anything for her, and feel so happy about that. No, if anything, he will be very upset with himself. Okay. So when he said that, Jenna, go ahead and type your question. Choose your deck. So when he said that, it really put things into perspective. And he would say, oh, she would cry to him sometimes, and she would want things to be different and all this extra stuff. But he had to stay focused. He had to stay locked in. Because sometimes women can be a distraction. I'm sorry, but as a woman, I know we can be. We got to admit that. Because we have all these needs and wants. You know, we require more than men do. Okay. Women, we don't have to do much for a guy to take care of us. And because that's what he's supposed to do. He's a man. Okay. Men don't ask you to have a degree. If you want to have a degree, fine. But that's not requirement. You don't have to be stable for a man to want to be with you. But men have to come with a foundation. So yes, you want love, you want romance, but he can't give you love and romance if that money ain't right, honey. Okay? Right? Because if a man don't feel like his foundation is right, it's hard for them to feel secure to support. Absolutely. What happens if there's an emergency? He can't be there for you. Do you know how heartbreaking that would be for him to know he can't help his woman? and the next man has to help his woman. That's embarrassing. You gotta understand, men operate with ego. They do. They don't want another man to be able to take care of their woman. Okay. They want to be able to say, I got that. I got you. You don't have to work. Okay. You can, you know, especially if you have children, I can take care of you and your children. Why would he step to you if he can't do shit for you? That makes no sense. You want a man who can't do shit for you? Anyway, let me answer the question. I told you guys I'm a chatty patty. Oh my god, I'm a chatty patty. I'm telling you, I've been frustrated so many times with him, and I'm not gonna lie, there was like, okay, look, this is when I had something to drink. Okay, I had something to drink, and and I'll be emotional. I'll call him. Wait, one thing about him, every time I call him, he always pick up the phone. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. I call him at 12 a.m., 3 a.m. He will still pick up the phone, and I sound emotional. I just think it's so cute, and he gives me reassurance if I call him and ask for it. You know, yeah. I don't make a demand and get upset. I just call and I sound a little dramatic. I would be like, "Do you love me?" And he'll tell me, "Yes, I do love you." I'll be like, I'm your wife, right? Look, this is what I'm drunk as hell. I'll be like, I'm your wife, right? And he'll be like, "Yes, I know you're my wife." I'm like, "Okay, good." Oh my god. Mm. How is what's his name? John? Little communication. So did he reach out to you first or you reach out to him? How's John feeling about Jenna right now? How's John feeling about Jenna right now? John, call me with the dope. It took my heart away. Heart away. We got the Temperance card and the Three of Cups. Okay, so with Temperance coming up, this is an energy of, which I told you he will. Um, this is an energy of him wanting to like reconcile things. Um, Not romantically, but I want to be good again, right? Maybe he misses the friendship aspect of what y'all had going on. The Three of Cups is not, again, romantic in any way, shape, or form. It's more about friendship, coming together, celebration, being good. Okay. So don't be surprised if he wants to like hang out with you or something like that. Okay. That's how he currently feels about you. And something that's interesting is the Lover's reverse. So with the Lover's reverse, that's really the concerning thing here because this would suggest that he feels like you and him may not be like lovers material, but maybe at least like good friends. Okay. I feel like he does like talking to you with the Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, but lovers reverse means that there's some type of disconnect there for him, or he doesn't really feel like you guys match each other, maybe romantically or something. I don't know, girl. But it's reversed for a reason. And you got the Six of Cups. So this feels like he does miss you. He does miss the friendship. Six of Cups can also be a card of friendships, nostalgia, the past, wanting to go back to how things used to be and whatnot. Okay. So, how does John feel about Jenna? How does John truly feel about Jenna? Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah, so I'm not necessarily getting guilt from him, but it's more so like y'all not being on good terms. It made him feel some kind of way. Okay, it was weighing heavy on him. But if he can't fuck 3 times a night, peace. But but yeah, that's what we have. Jenna. And that's the thing, somebody can love you, but they can also choose not to be in a relationship with you. They can choose not to have a romantic relationship with you, okay? For whatever reason. But right now, that is what it's showing. So it does feel like right now, he's missing more of the talking and the friendship, okay? I mean, Jenna, you did tell him not to talk to you. You told him, didn't you tell me you cut him off? How is he blaming you? I mean, you are the reason, right? Because you did say that you told me that you cut him off. I'm not sure now. Okay, well, I don't know who's telling the truth, who's lying, because I'm not in your phone. Only you know if you cut him off, if you told him not to talk to you, whatever is what it is. But yeah, that's what I'm getting right now. Okay, this is not giving me, him wanting to be romantic with you. Okay, so right now he's looking at this as more of like a friendship. Okay. Do you want me to ask if you guys will ultimately end up in a relationship or what? Will Jenna and John end up in a serious relationship? Oh, will Jenna and John end up in a serious relationship? Jenna and John. Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna like this, but I be trying to tell y'all. I be trying to tell y'all, if the person ain't for you, or I feel like The dynamic is not going to be what you're looking for. Um, will you end up in a relationship? These cards would say no. We got Magician, the Devil, the same cards that I pulled, I think 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? I'm not gonna lie, it feels like he might. I just feel like he's going to sell you a dream in a way. It's like he's gonna fill your head with some kind of hope or fantasy because the magician is a little manipulative here. Like, I'm gonna make you think I want a future. I'm gonna make you think that this is what it is, but it's really not that. Okay. Page of Wands and the Devil says that you and him may share more of a physical connection. Okay, you guys may have more of like a hookup type of energy, friends with benefits, whatever you want to call it. Um, but this is not giving anything healthy between y'all at the end of all this, okay? And the Queen of Swords is air, and I think, and that's you. So at some point, you will cut him off. You're gonna have to, okay? Because it feels like his intentions are very selfish, okay, right now. Well, eventually you'll see that, but yeah. Who knows? Hell, you could meet another Cancer or something, or Cancer placement, and that person could be the one for you. But this is not gonna go well. Okay. Jenna and John. Will they end up in a serious relationship? Jenna and John. King of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like he's gonna keep you thinking that there's gonna be something here, just to kind of keep you around, to keep up the maybe the sexual relationship that y'all will end up having. Okay, but this is gonna get ugly. This is gonna be ugly. You and this person, you and him, at the end of all this is gonna be the Queen of Swords, and I feel like you're gonna get to the point to where you really can't stand him, and to where you really hate him. I'm telling you this right now. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Swords. That's the type of energy for two people that it's like they're strangers to each other eventually. Okay, and it's like they have this real cold energy towards each other. Okay. So walk on. What's the Queen of Swords for Jenna and John? Page of Wands reverse, the same cards. Yep, you're gonna regret ignoring your intuition, my love. You're gonna regret entwining yourself with him. You and him will get into some pretty bad arguments. There will be some harsh words. There'll be a lot of conflict. Okay. Basically, this person, he's leading you to nowhere. He's leading you on. Page of Wands reverse is an energy of, not really being intentional with you, just kind of winging it. Okay. Sheila. So, so the initial, whatever what was there, whatever the case may be, this is eventually going to turn into a very tumultuous connection. Okay. Well, because love doesn't mean anything without respect. That's why. You can love whatever you want to love. Do you respect it? Do you honor it? Are you committed to it? Okay. I loved my ex. Once upon a time, I loved the fuck out of him. But whatever happened, now I don't fucking love him. That doesn't mean that your love can't change. Okay, so just because he loves you, okay, now we want to ask what kind of love does he have for you? Okay, because it could be a love of I just love you as a person. I love how you make me feel. You got to get clear on what love, because it's not always romantic love that the person feels for you. Okay, you can love your friend. That doesn't mean you're in love with them. You can love your relative, your mother. That doesn't mean you're in love with your mother. Okay, so it's very possible for someone to love you and still act like this if they're not committed. Is it true love? No. Okay. True love is different. True love wouldn't do any of this. But, you know, there's different forms of love. There's karmic love. There's a lot of different loves. Just so got me laughing. And it's just the same thing. Queen of Swords, you keep showing up as the Queen of Swords. So at some point in time, you are going to, oh my God, look, girl. Do you see that shit? Queen and the King of Swords again in a different deck. This is not going to end well, girl. You see that tower, but hey, keep going along with it. You're going to get very, very heartbroken with him, but I can't keep telling you that. You're just going to have to experience it for yourself. Because you could easily just go ahead and leave him alone, cut it now, and leave that shit alone, change your number, make yourself available to a man who's not going to do that to you. But it seems like you're not believing the cards, so that's okay. The cards, when they feel like someone not believing them, they're gonna show you. Okay, that's just the truth. You can ignore it all you want. And I be trying to tell you this for your own good, that it's not gonna lead anywhere good. But hell, if you want this Three of Swords, then hey, go ahead and be his guest. Shake for me, lovely. Shake for me. You do your hair, you know, lovely. What you talk? Sexy. In general, to be honest, you don't need to be concerning yourself with who's gonna get him next. Because the more you do that, I'm telling you, you're just hurting yourself even more. And that's the thing, especially Cancer men, because I know them so well. They've never been like that with me, but I'm just saying, like, and especially being raised by a Cancer mom, when a Cancer could smell your weakness, that's the worst place to be in with them. Don't ever let a Cancer or even a Scorpio sense your weakness. Okay, weakness, as in, don't ever let them feel like they have some type of strong hold on you like that, because when they're toxic like that, they will play on that. Okay, that's just the truth. So if you feel like he can toy with you, which it looks like that's what he's doing, that's what he's gonna do, toy with you, he's gonna toy with you until he feels like, now I have no use for her. Bye. And then he discards you. And one thing's for certain, I'm gonna tell you this right now, a Cancer person, they are not they are not gonna tell you that they love someone else if they truly love you. Okay? If they are in love with you, not just love you, but in love with you, that word will never come out their mouth with somebody else. It just never will. Okay? Because one thing about it, Cancers take that seriously. When they actually are in love with you, they're not going to make you think that they're not in love with you. They're not going to deny that. Okay? That's just the truth. They're not going to deny that because they're very protective over the people that if they're in love with you, they are protective over that. So they're not ever going to just tell you, "Oh, I'm in love with someone else, not you." That's him toying with you. Okay? And every time he comes back with some BS energy, you fall for it again. And then, I mean, you're just in the same cycle of bullshit over and over again. You're welcome. I don't know if you still want me to look into Tanya or whatever the hell it is, but to be honest, girl, I think you need to work on detaching from that man before it's too late. I don't care what he comes back and says. It's either you believe the cards or you believe him. It's up to you. Yeah, but what I'm telling you is, even if they don't express their feelings, let's say you ask them like, "Do you love me? Do you have feelings for me?" They're going to tell you yes. They may not go into the extent of their feelings and be dramatic until they're ready or they feel safe, if they even have those feelings for you. But just telling you they don't love you or that they're in love with someone else usually is not something a Cancer would say if they truly love you, like they're truly in love with you. What I'm getting from him is that he loves how you make him feel. Okay. He may love you as a person, as Jenna, that makes him feel good, that he also enjoys having sex with, that he feels a form of, friendship with too. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's in love. Okay. Because look, here's the thing. Us as women, we try to decode this stuff. But let's ask a man. Let's ask Eli. Okay. Eli, is it I'm not even gonna say if it's possible, but is it likely that a man would um, tell a woman that he's in love with another woman if he's really in love with her? Is that something that he would likely do? We'll see what Eli says about that. Because to me, that sounds like playing games. Because if it's one thing that most men know that you're going to do when a woman hears that is leave him alone. Okay. Yep. He's playing games. Because I mean, I've heard the story between you and him, and as it's unfolding, it's becoming more clear to me that he's really just playing games with you. Okay. Yep. So a man can love a woman, you know, as a friend, and he can love the vibes that he has with her, but that doesn't always mean he's in love, though. Okay. And any man in his right mind is not going to tell a woman that he is in love with, even if he's hiding it, that he has feelings for another woman, because if he genuinely loves you, he's in love with you, he does not want to break your heart. That's going to break your heart. That's going to cause a huge trust issue. And that's not something that you can come back from. And men are not stupid. Women hold on to shit like that. So if he told you that, I would take him at his word and just understand he's playing games and he does not truly love me. He's not in love with me. Okay? Is John gonna is Tanya coming towards John? Is Tanya coming towards John? The sun, the star, the ace of wands. I'm not gonna lie, girl. Whoever this person is, I feel like he hopes so. Okay, there's a strong desire of hoping. There's a longing for that to happen. Maybe even a waiting for that to happen with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, but it looks like he would be open, or she would be open to a new beginning. Okay, of some kind. Okay, so he's showing up as he's open to that. Is Tanya coming towards John? Girl, he still desires her. Yeah, he still desires her. He's still looking her way, girl. King of Wands and the Six of Cups, he's still looking back at the past. He's still looking at her. If she exists for real, then this is someone that he definitely is looking towards, okay? And hoping will come back to him or something. Um, it could also be Jenna could also be the placeholder until she does come back or something. Sometimes a man will make you a placeholder for many years until he gets what he's looking for, or you know, the other person that he desires come back. Okay, you could be the placeholder for now. And if she does come back, then that could be what that last spread I was seeing for y'all. Maybe he will discard you in the future if she comes back. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Be careful with Cancer men, okay? Especially if they still love their ex or something. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. My ex still loves me to this day. And he told me out his mouth, if I take him back, he will leave his current relationship right away. And I know it sounds crazy, and I feel bad for the girl. I think he's with a Leo now. But he literally told me out his mouth that he will, if I take him back, he will cut her off right away. So that just goes to show you, when cancers loved you, they tend to love you for a long time. Okay, even if they move on with someone else, their heart still belongs to the past. Okay, you got to make sure that man is really done with his past. Okay, make sure that she fucked up and not him. Because with my ex, he fucked up, not me. So I'm always gonna be the one that he could have had this with. He could have been this. He fucked it up. So he will always have that regret in his soul. Okay. My child's father still wants me back, honey. And it's been 9 years. He's a cancer too. My last ex was a cancer as well. They both still want me back. I mean, they've been with other women, but they still beg and cry and want me back. And I know I could have my ex at any given moment, any second. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing. I can have him at any given moment I want. All I got to do is make one phone call. So sometimes I wonder who I mean. I'm too authentic. I can keep up with no image. But he's over there playing house with some freak. Kim, yes, you are my love. You see your name on the He's playing house with some freak that he's just using for now. You know, low key hoping that I give this another try. But no, because I don't trust you anymore. So no, you're not taking me back. I don't fucking be hurt again. I mean, I don't know what. Do you know her birthday or anything? Because I feel like she might. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do feel like she might be an Aquarius. It's crazy. It's crazy because I know you're an Aquarius, but that girl may be Aquarius too. Because every time I ask, I'm always getting a star. I'm telling you, I can have my child's father back, and I can have my ex back any day I want. It's been 9 years, so think about that. I'm still the best woman that he's ever been with. I'm the best woman he's ever been with. He come my child father. Of course, every now and then we talk. We talk about our daughter, and he complained to me about these women all the time. And he always said, "I keep trying to tell you, man, I don't really love these girls. If you take me back, I'm telling you, I will drop all these hoes." That's what he says. He say that shit all the time. He said he'll drop all these hoes. That's why I keep trying to tell people I could have been married. You know, I could have been married 10 years ago. One thing about me, I don't settle. Kim, go ahead and type your question, my love. Give me a second, y'all. Is Jenna still here? Because I was gonna ask you something. What was your Cancer? He's a June or July Cancer. What did my ancestors want me to know right now about the in my life? Do you hear me, guys? What does Angels? What do you want Kim to know right now about the real estate career she's trying to build? I mean, all I want you to know right now, girl, is you know, you are made for it. You are made for it. The magician is saying that you have everything that you need, or you will have everything you need to, you know, be successful in real estate, your real estate career. You have what it takes. Okay, you have the Midas touch. Gemini. Do you have a Gemini moon? Magician is Gemini energy. So I feel like it's saying you can be very skilled at it. You would be very good at it, okay? And the sun is saying that, you know, this is definitely a path that is being supported by the universe for you, especially with the star, okay? So yeah, when the magician comes out, girl, that's a very simple message. Spirit is just telling you, you can be good at this. You can excel at this. You can have success in this, okay? It is. But trust your path, honey. Trust the process with the star. This is for you. It is aligned for you. You are being supported on this path, okay? And with the sun, it is saying things are going to turn out better than you expected, okay? So you are good. You are absolutely good. If you're just now getting into it, it makes sense. But don't worry. Things are going to get better for you and will align. Be patient. Be patient that the seeds that you're planting, it will pay off, my love, okay? Be a man. Kim, do you want one of these? Let me see. Because I have one of these that I use in the in my what's next, prepare yourself for this reading. So if you want, you know, I can pull a couple messages from that for you. All right, what do you want Kim to know right now, Kim? Listen, you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Bravery, you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. And you will feel so much lighter when you do. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Won't you be? You're welcome, my love. Can't wait to take you. My life will never be the same. Girl, you can't change the way you are, the way you are. I cannot explain things I feel. No, you know it's true. Stay with me. I'll be all you need. Feel so alive. I think all my life. Oh, it's you. Come on, girl. You don't know, you know you did everything I wanted. Look at you, come on. I knew this love would bring this happiness on me. I waited patiently. Girl, you know it seems because of you, no matter what you do, think that I won't be search for all my life. Girl, girl, you don't know what you know you do. And girl, I'll never get enough. You're here. Look what you did to me, baby. Yeah, yeah. You come on. You don't know what you know you did. You are my world. The way you talk to me, the way you love me, the way you You rock my world. Come on, girl. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. It is slow. I'll be back on here tomorrow around the same time. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Eli, for being here, my love. Take me